What if I were to suggest that you play a key role in the awakening world? And that you are watching this because you have heard the call. We can start right now by opening our hearts and minds. Welcome to the awakening world.
Same source, a powerful love force. We're coming together, hear the call, you are invited. We come from the same source, a powerful love force.
Hey, good evening, everybody. I am Love Coach Scott Katamas, and I'm coming to you live from the Los Angeles Conscious Life Expo. And we've got a really fun and a very different show tonight. We're going to have live friends coming in from the expo. Already in my room are Renee and Anthony. And when Renee and Anthony are here, you also get Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, and about a dozen or more other incredible beings. So we've got quite a bit there. And Connie is with us, and Andrew is going to zoom in. And we've got other friends. There's Andrew, he's with us. I just saw him giving us a loving. There, I'll put him on. There he is, real quickly. And because we're going to hear from Connie and Andrew, they're going to share these beautiful 10 principles that I recently heard that really, really touched my heart. And Connie's right here. She's right there. We also have Omar with us, as always. He's going to play some music for us in just a moment. And we've got the wonderful Fanny and Vigari. There's Fanny in her hand, and they're going to play some music. And it's the return of Jay Mayer. Jay is back. I see Eleanor Joy is excited about that. I'm excited too. And the intelligent, lovely, talented Jan Kaplan is also with us. And we're going to start a whole new series of practicing light touch together. We're going to really drop deeper into the light touch experience. So we've got lots of fun stuff happening, lots of fun guests. We always start Saturday night with music, but before we do that, I just want to welcome those of you who are watching on our Facebook pages. We are going out to over 100 Facebook groups and pages, and that's because we've got the SINE network, S-I-N-E network, that does a wonderful job of getting us out to so many of you. Now listen, if you're watching on the Conscious Awakening Network or on one of the YouTube channels, you're watching on Facebook, that's great. Come on in, come join the Global Peace Tribe. That way you're going to get the links to all of our shows. It's really easy. Just go to globalpeacetribe.com. Globalpeacetribe.com. You can learn all about who we are and what we do. Click register for the new season. Here at the Expo, I've had so many people coming up to me saying, thank you, I love your show, it means so much to me. So if you're watching for the first time or you're kind of new to us, come join the Global Peace Tribe so you can get the links and come on into the Zoom room for all of our shows. We do 3 shows every week. On Wednesday night, we do show on Wednesday night, on Wednesday nights. We do a show on quantum manifestation with a lot of guests, and they all offer brilliant tools. And you're thinking, well, I missed that. No, you didn't. When you register, you're also going to get an email on Monday with all the replays of the previous shows. So that way, even if you can't see it live, you get the replay. Here's the show that we're doing tonight and tomorrow. We are coming to you live from the Conscious Life Expo. We're going to have Daniel Brinkley, the Twin Ray, Raquel Spring, Kimberly Meredith. Most of them are coming in actually tomorrow. So definitely register. You'll get the links right away. You'll be in our Zoom room in about 90 seconds. It's really worth it. I am with Renee and Anthony. You've probably seen them on the show before. They've been on a few times. And what's it like being here at the Conscious Life Expo? And you go ahead. I'll answer your question. Keep talking.
Yes, absolutely. So it's great kind of being back at a physical event again, you know, and the booths are, you know, we're having a lot of fun. We spoke yesterday on divine feminine and divine masculine balance. So
I love being back because we're able to be with
physical
people again. We're able to touch and see and just be with them. And of course, you know, Yeshua and Magdalene, they love being with people. It's magical.
Yeah,
It really
you know,
is.
because a lot of our work is touching, right?
Yeah.
It's like there's like the energy force that kind of comes through. And when we did our talk, which was only an hour, you know, it's hard for us. Everything that we do is 3 or 4 hours long because when Yeshua comes through and Magdalene comes through, they want to acknowledge every single person in the room.
Yes, they do.
Physically, they want to hold their hands. And so we just love it.
So just make sure everybody understands. Anthony channels multiple beings, including Yeshua. Some people know him as Jesus. And so I've got a question for you.
Mhm.
When you're experiencing Yeshua coming through you, like, where's Anthony? Are you kind of observing Yeshua, or are you kind of merged as one?
Mm.
What's going on? How's that work for you?
I think that's a good question. But at this time, when Yeshua comes through and Magdalene, when they both come through, I become one with them. And everything opens up.
It wasn't always that way.
No,
So it's evolved.
it's
Yeah.
evolved, yes. Spirituality within ourselves evolves. It's
That makes
always
sense.
a journey all the time.
And do you remember what was said afterwards? Like, does Anthony, you know, an hour later, 2 hours later, remember what was said?
Sometimes, yes. Not all the time.
More at a macro level rather
Yeah.
than the details.
The details I don't always remember, but I do remember being in the room and being with people. And yeah,
What a beautiful experience.
yes.
And it was very strange for you at first, though. This was not something you had like trained for. It just happened.
Nothing I've ever studied before. No, it just came upon me.
Isn't that something?
And it was in the beginning, he would be up here.
Mhm.
He would always say, you know,
I'm going to put myself over.
yeah, like, sweetie, where are you? Or is everything okay? Right. When sometimes the energies would come in and they were big, you know, I'd be like, are you okay? And he's like, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm
Yeah.
going to put myself over because it was a bit frightening at first.
Wow.
So
You know, I'd love to open it up. If anybody has questions for Renee and Anthony, they're going to be with us for just a few more minutes, and then we're going to bring Connie and Andrew on. But if there's any questions, definitely let us know, because they're such an interesting couple, you know, and how we're going to talk more about this a little bit. We just did a little video recording for 2 weeks from now. They're going to be on our Enlightened Partnership show. But just kind of on that direction, how is it being married to Yeshua and Mary Magdalene? How is that for you?
Sounds like a book. doesn't
Yeah,
it?
how
A
is
book or a film should be.
yeah. I mean, we had Bewitched and I Dream of Jeannie when I was a kid. Well, you've got a dream of, you know, Yeshua.
It's interesting. It is a bit like that, actually. And so what is fascinating for us is that Yeshua's energy is coming through
I
now.
just saw that.
You can feel the
Yeah,
energy
I saw
shift.
that. Wow.
When Anthony and Renee are having a conflict over something, sometimes I'll call Yeshua through and everything just goes to divine oneness.
Oh, wow.
So there can be no conflict.
Oh, God.
It's
love that.
impossible, right?
That's
Because,
awesome.
right, you always nip it in the bud through the non-duality of remembrance.
remembrance,
Yes.
remembering who you are in this lifetime, remembering the joy and the beauty, the light and the love, the source, the oneness, the unity consciousness, the God source, the goddess source of who you are in this lifetime. That is truly the message. It is about the heart and love. That is the message. It is so simple. It's
Yes,
hard at times.
Yeshua's the best therapist.
Beautiful. And I want to say being in person with them, because I've done this online with them before, but just right now, looking into his eyes and feeling you, the being.
I feel you. That is what I do. I mirror your love. I mirror you. I become you. I am you. I am who I am. I am that which I am. I become that which I become through you, because you allow it. You receive me,
In
and
your
I receive you.
in your auric field.
Mm.
This is what I am. This is what you are as well. And all those that look here, this is who you are. You are becoming that which you are becoming again through love, as you put it out there. Again, one soul touches an infinite amount of souls, one soul at a time, one heart at a time.
This feels really good. I gotta say.
Which is what you do with your work stuff. You know? You get all these voices and everybody out there. It's
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. All right, I'm checking to see if there's questions. Yes, Laura Chamberlain asks, does Yeshua talk about the energy shift coming up in mid-March, Pluto going into Aquarius, the heavens cross, the spring solstice?
Everything is connected. You as human beings are connected to all things. You are what is of stardust. You are the makings of it. Celebrate the changes that occur within your own galaxy, within your own planetary systems. Celebrate. Always celebrate in joy.
Because part of it is the intention.
Because you are
Yeah.
made of it as well.
Mhm.
Intend
The
it.
intention.
We are stardust.
You are made of stardust in a manner of speaking. Yes, you are.
And Raquel Spring is going to be up sometime tonight, and so we'll ask her that question because she's our beloved astrologer. Kiki writes, I'm feeling this is so beautiful. Chills of angel bumps. Carol writes, Anthony is seeing the love that Scott shares in his work on a daily basis.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
We acknowledge you, Scott.
And the angel bumps you're feeling is because we also channel the angelic realm, and they're always in our auric field. Yeah, we don't talk about that much, largely because they don't communicate so much as they heal. They come through for healing. But they're always in our fields.
We love you. I love you. I see you and I acknowledge you. And I am with you always. Ad infinitum.
It's a lot to take in the love of Yeshua. I got to tell you, I'm breathing deeply right now.
As Matt Kahn would say, I'm vibrating on both sides.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Here's a question from Sylvia. Do you experience Magdalene and Yeshua as separate beings, and how do they address our lingering sexism? Beautiful question. So,
great,
and here's
great
Sylvia. I'm going
question.
to bring her on for a minute. Just so I so appreciate her.
That's a great question.
We love you, Sylvia. Thank you for that question.
Awesome.
Good. 1 second, please.
So Magdalene's gonna come through to address that one. So think about it as just a frequency away, right? For them to blend into each other.
I am Magdalene and I'm here. Give me that question again and I will
Yeah.
answer it.
About the blending.
The blending
connection.
of
So the question is, do you experience Magdalene and Yeshua as separate beings? That's the first question.
Yes.
And then the second part of the question is, how do they address our lingering sexism in our culture?
Okay, I will answer that question.
Magdalene's energy is a little different. You can probably all feel that.
Do I, as Anthony, do we experience it separately? We do. I do. Yes. Different energies, different frequencies, but within the same vibration. The characteristics are different. The mannerisms are different, and I am a different being. Yeshua is a different being, and it will come through me, Anthony, in a different way. And I will come through you in a different manner as well. However, two always become one. Your planet is becoming one again. The sexes are becoming equal again. Two become one again. Now, we speak about sexism. The feminine is on the rise. Don't stop it. You cannot stop it. It will continue and continue, won't it, Gaia?
Yes.
Yes, it will. Allow the masculine to be there with you and to support you. But as women, we are on the rise again. There is no stopping us. We will become who we are again, equal partners in one. And when that occurs, you will see a great shift on your earth plane. It's happening gradually, little by little, but it is happening. Take your time. You have plenty of time.
The one thing I'll add there is when we first started channeling, the energies felt very different, and they
Yes.
still feel different, but you notice how with ease and grace, that Anthony moves between those energies.
Scott, I like you too.
Thank you.
You're a good man, one of the best. You are a great balance of both masculine and feminine energies. And I've said this to you before, and I will say it again. You represent what human beings are going to become in the future. Know this.
Thank you.
You are the precipice of the divinity of feminine and masculine coming together as one. And so be it.
Because when we truly don't see the
Thank you.
difference, we're just energy. There's no polarity anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'm
Thank you.
honored and humbled. Reverend Jeffrey writes, we now live as a humanity that knows of black holes. What more mystery of divine wisdom do you need to be in awe? I'm not sure if that's a question or not. I think
It
it's
is a
statement.
beautiful statement.
It
It's
is.
a beautiful statement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Carol writes, I feel goosebumps watching Anthony. His energy is flowing through cyberspace incredibly strongly. Dia writes, I celebrate the gift you just gave me. I'm weeping beautifully.
I want to say this to all of you, as Miriam of Magdala, that I flow through all of you. During this transmission, I am flowing through all of us that are here now. It is not only me, but it is all of us.
Yeah.
Remember that, Scott. It is not me, but it is you.
Yeah,
I can only come through you because you receive me.
and it comes through all of us in different ways. It comes through my hands.
Yes.
It comes through his voice.
How do you wish that I come through you? It is up to you. But I thank you for your message and your acknowledgement of who I am as well. It's been a long time coming.
I want to take a moment to share people how you can get more of Renee and Anthony. So what website should we go to?
BlueSoulEarth.com.
Okay, the audience still sees you.
Okay.
Just so you know, we're seeing me pulling up Blue Soul Earth. And now we're going to go to Blue Soul Earth. So everybody, Blue Soul Earth is the website. And share with us a little bit about what we got going on here.
Yeah, so Blue Soul Earth, what we're mainly focused on right now is our memberships. And the reason we did that post-COVID is our community wanted us to meet regularly. So Magdalene Sisters, what you see there, and the square to the left or to the right, depending on where you're looking at it. Sorry about that newsletter sign.
I'm going to sign up for the newsletter. Everybody sign up for the newsletter.
Off spot in there, but it's not.
There it is. Okay, so
Magdalene Sisters, that is channeling of Magdalene twice a month, and sometimes we do more, and that's a monthly membership, women only. So we gather as women online from all over the world, and that's for part one, sacred container, women only, and then Anthony comes in for part two and brings forth the Magdalene energy for Q&A and healing.
beautiful.
And then Blue Soul Ignite is really, it's co-ed, it's for men and women. And it's probably our biggest community in the sense that it's global. So we meet morning and we meet evenings, and we do guided meditations, we do channeling, and we also do healing, collective healing. as
Beautiful.
well.
Beautiful.
So those are our two sort of membership programs. And then the fun thing that we've started, which is free, is Blue Soul Summit, which is a series of interviews with some of the same guests that Scott has.
I see a lot of familiar
Yeah, I
faces
see a lot of
there.
Familiar faces. So, it's ongoing, and at bluesoulsummit.com, you can just sign up, and we're on season 6, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, we're on season 6. So we're doing stuff on quantum physics and cosmology and consciousness and channeling and a myriad of topics.
Wow.
So.
Well,
and it's a lot.
as you can see, you're offering so much. So you're really living in service. I had been spending time with the Twin Ray a lot these last couple of days, and they talk so much about the importance of couples like this coming together to be of divine service. And you two are doing it.
Thank you so much. We feel that. We feel that. We are here for that purpose, for sure.
And we're just getting started.
Everything slows down.
Oh, thank you so much, Renee and Anthony. They'll be back in 2 weeks on our Enlightened Partnership Show, 2 weeks from tonight. So we'll see you again then.
Yes, absolutely. We love you much.
I love you guys so much. This
So
has been
kayaking,
amazing. I would love that.
Kayaking, let's
I'll be
go
back in Tiburon next week.
Okay,
All
perfect.
right.
Pax, Gaudium, Amor, Vobis ad infinitum est semper. Love and joy and peace is always with you, infinite. Remember this.
Mhm.